So one of the things that I love about music and that I see in your music is a kind of a performative argument. So we're not talking words, we're talking sounds. And instead of answering questions, you're like starting a conversation and doing it on your own terms. So you're flipping the dynamic, which I love as a human rights lawyer. It's like, yes, we're going to change the way this works, right? And I feel like the performative argument in clapping is helping everybody who's listening stop being in the passive place of listening and being in the active place of clapping. So they're co-making with you the song. And there's something about like feeling yourself and your body and your own power that comes from something very simple, like, you know, clapping. And I'm wondering if this is all my illusion because I love your work and I'm making it all up, or if that was part of your plan.
Well, for me, the most exciting thing about Aghani Albanat tradition is the fact that it is participatory art. It really outside of the Western dynamic, most art form, and even in the Western dynamic, folk music is very interactive. You know, it places the artist in the middle of the collective of people around them, and people dance around them and get involved somehow. With Aghani Albanat, people are involved. People have to be involved in the call and response, and people are very much involved in the clap, and that keeps the rhythm going. And so for me, I grew up with the idea that as an audience member, you have a role in the room. The music, like, you are incredibly important to the performance, just like the performance is important to you. And so I encourage people to do that all the time in the performances, not necessarily consciously from a place of empowerment, but so much as from a place of ownership. If you feel, when you're in that room as an audience member, you are a part of what's happening, and you own that by clapping in the, you know, when you're supposed to clap. Also, don't clap when you're not supposed to clap.
Don't get too empowered.
Don't get too empowered. I'm still in charge here. You know, and I tell people that actually right off the bat, because I recognize that we are outside of that context. In Sudan, when I've done my performances, I don't need to tell people when to clap. They know when to clap. Because they know what their job, they're fluent in the culture of the music. Just like a hip hop head, when they go to a concert, they know when they're supposed to do what. Just like a raver, when they go to a rave, they know when they're supposed to do what. Music always has a culture, always.